online classes. Today we will discuss about the fifth chapter of our geography department, and the chapter name is what? Natural vegetation and wildlife. What? Natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay. In our previous standard, we had a clear discussion about natural vegetation and wildlife of India. Okay. But in this chapter, we will broadly discuss about the natural vegetation and wildlife of India, of our territory, or you can say of our country. So some of the important topics are here in our book, okay, and we will discuss about the topics, and the topics are what? First, what is natural vegetation and wildlife? Then factors are you can say factors for biodiversity, okay. After that, importance of natural vegetation or importance of forest, okay. Then types of vegetations or types of natural vegetation in India, okay. After that, the wildlife, okay, what type of wildlife or you can say animal species are found in different type of natural vegetation of India. After that, what? Conservation of plant species as well as animal species, okay. And at last we will discuss about the governmental steps or the government, you can say what type of steps or policies are implemented or taken by the Indian government to conserve what? Natural vegetation as well as wildlife. So first thing, what is natural vegetations? What is natural vegetation? The definition of natural vegetation is what? A variety of naturally growing plant species like trees, bushes, grass, shrubs, creeper, etc. covering a wide area is called natural vegetation. Means different variety of, you can say, tree and plants what naturally grow in a wide range of territory. Plants, you can write what? Trees and plants naturally what? Grow on a wide range of area of territory, okay. That is called what? Natural vegetation. In simple word, you can call natural vegetation as forest. Got it? After that, wildlife means the animal species or the variety of animal species who you can say who are lived in that natural vegetation, in that what? Forest. That animal species, okay, that living organisms are known as what? You can say wildlife. Got it? After that, the factors for biodiversity, okay. The factors of biodiversity. Biodiversity means what? Different kind of, you can say different kind of plant species, okay. Different variety of plant species and animal species are lived together, and what? They are dependable each other. Even we are also dependable on nature also, okay. Because we are belong from different life, we are human being, they are the animal species, after that they plant species, okay. This is you can say this is the diversity among us. But what you can say animal species, plant species as well as human being what? Combine the what? Nature. This is called, you can say ecosystem as well as what? Biodiversity also. So what are the three factors for biodiversity? Okay, listen carefully. That relief features, after that climate, three factors for biodiversity. Okay, these are the, you can say, three factors for what? Biodiversity. The first one is relief. Okay, relief like land, soil. Okay, then the nature of land influence the type of vegetation. Yes, the nature of land, what? It depends upon the nature of land, that what the of natural vegetations, you can say, is grow up there or not. Okay, then fertile lands supports agriculture, while undulating and rock terrains have grassland and woodlands which give shelter to a variety of wildlife. Okay, so the fertile land, we are human being captured the, you can say, occupied the what? Fertile land, and what? Do farming activities there. Okay, but the land which are not fertile, okay, naturally the natural vegetations are grown up there, and the wildlife is also created there, or you can say settled there. Okay, after that, soil is a relief features for, you can say, yeah, natural vegetation, that different type of soils provide basic for different types of vegetations, like agricultural product. Okay, the sandy soils of the desert supports cactus and what? Thorny bushes, while wet, marshy, what? Deltaic soils support mangrove and deltaic vegetations. Okay, so what type of plants are grown in what type of, you can say, soil? It depends upon land as well as soil. Okay, after that, the hill slopes with some depth of soil have what? Conical trees. So this is the relief features for, you can say, relief factors for what? Natural vegetations. Okay, after that, one key factors is what? Climate also for the natural vegetations and wildlife. So temperature, sunlight, okay, and precipitation means rain, after the snowfall, this is known, these are known as what? Precipitations. Okay, and it contains the what? Climate category, what? Temperature. The character and extent of vegetations are mainly determined by temperature along with humidity in the air, precipitation and soil. Okay, then precipitation means rainfall or snowfall. So areas of heavy rainfall have more dense vegetations. Dense vegetations means there is no shape or size of the trees. Okay, they are like what? This, not straight. Okay, vegetation as compared to other areas of less rainfall in India. Almost the entire rainfall is brought in by the advancing southwest monsoon. Yeah, generally what is the climate condition of India? Generally it called as monsoon type. So advancing southwest monsoon and what? Retreating northeast monsoon. Okay, so this is the precipitation, or you can say rainfall condition of India. So you can say one of the important factors for biodiversity is what? Climate also. Means you can say for natural vegetation, or for, you can say, for wildlife, for grow up wildlife, climate is also played a vital role to what? Created, or you can say protected natural vegetation as wildlife. Then the third factor is ecosystem. So what is ecosystem? All the plants and animals in an area are interdependent and what? Interrelated to each other in their physical environment, thus what? Forming an ecosystem. Then a very large ecosystem on land having distinct types of vegetation, various you can say different kind of vegetations, mean different type of trees and plants. Okay, and animal life is called a what? Biome. Okay, biome. Then what are the importance of forest, or what are the importance of natural vegetation? So the natural vegetation are, you can say, natural resources Okay, after that these are the you can renewable resources and play a major role in enhancing the quality of environment. Then the natural vegetation or you can say forest also in simple words they modify local climate, control soil erosion, regulate stream flow or you can say regulate the water flow, then support a variety of industries also, provide livelihood for many communities. Yes, many communities, many tribal communities, they are what lived in the deep in the forest, deep in the natural vegetation. So specially you can say this is the shelter of many tribal community, and it also provided many type of raw materials for manufacturing industry, what the forest. Okay, then it controls wind force and temperature and causes rainfall. It provides humus to the soil and shelter to the wildlife. Then natural vegetation in India has undergone many changes due to several factors such as the growing demand for cultivated land. That's why we are cutting trees, or you can say we are followed the slash and burn cultivation or farming method in the forest areas. Okay, for rapid growth population or you can say population explosion. That's why what we needed land for our shelter, for you can for established manufacturing industries. What we day by day what just deforestation system is going on by human being. Okay, for their greediness, for their neediness. Then development of industries and mining, urbanization and overgrazing of pasture or you can say cattle rearing. Okay, so this type of you can say activities are done by or performed by human being. That's why what day by day the natural vegetations are in you can say are in danger. Got it? After that, types of vegetation means what kind of vegetation or what kind of you can say forests are found in India. Okay, I am writing here. After that, what types of vegetation means what kind of or what type of vegetation or forest are found in India. So 5 types of natural vegetations are commonly found in India: tropical evergreen forest, then tropical deciduous forest, thorn forest, mountain forest, and mangrove forest. Okay, so let's discuss about what are the specialities of what this type of vegetations means what kind of trees are found in this respective you can say respective vegetation. Okay, and in which place is favorable for what growing of this type of what natural vegetation or you can say forest. The first forest or first natural vegetation is what tropical evergreen forest, which are commonly found in our Indian surface. So these forests are restricted to heavy rainfall areas of the Western Ghats and the island groups of Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar, then upper parts of Assam and Tamil Nadu coast. Okay, in these particular areas these tropical evergreen forests are found. Then they grow in an area of 200 centimeter of rainfall with a short dry season. Means mostly the area which are receive what more rainfall, approximately what 200 centimeter. Okay, in that area we can found what tropical evergreen forest. Then the tree reach great height up to 60 meters or even above. Okay, the trees which are found in tropical evergreen forest, the average height or you can say maximum height of the trees are 60 meters. This forest have rich vegetation of all kind trees, shrubs and creepers which give it a multi-year structure since the region is warm and wet throughout the year. Okay, after that the forest appear green all the year, mean throughout the year the forest look like green. Okay, appear green in color, round because there is no what definite time for trees to shade their leaves. Then commercially important trees of this forest are ebony, then mahogany, rosewood, rubber and cinchona. These are the kind of trees which are found in tropical evergreen forest. After that, the common animals or animal species which are found in tropical evergreen forest are what? Elephants, monkey, lemur and deer. Plenty of birds also what live there. Bats, sloth, scorpions and snails are also found in tropical evergreen forest. Then the second one is tropical deciduous forest. Okay, it is the most widespread forest in India. Means in the most part of India, in the most place of India, we can found what? Tropical deciduous forest. Okay, these are also called the monsoon forest and spread over the region receiving rainfall between 200 centimeter 200 centimeter and 70 centimeter. Means the areas, yes, the area which are receive what? More rainfall, in that area we can easily found what? Tropical deciduous forest also. And the tropical deciduous forest is the most wide, you can say widespread forest, or you can say natural vegetation in India. In many parts of India, in many you can say many places of India, we can easily found tropical deciduous forest. Then trees of this forest type shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer. Then these forests are further divided into two types. Means tropical deciduous forests are also divided into two classes or two categories. The first one is moist deciduous and what? Dry deciduous. So what is the speciality, or you can say what are the features of moist deciduous forest? It found in areas receiving rainfall between 200 and 100 centimeter. Okay, and it is present in most part of India, because generally as we have already know that the climatic condition of India is monsoon type. Okay, then eastern part of the country, okay, northeastern states along the foothills of the Himalayas, Jharkhand, West Orissa and Chhattisgarh, and on the eastern slopes of the western Ghats, teak is the most dominant species of this forest. Species means plant species. Okay, teak. After that, some species like bamboos, sal, sesame, sandalwood, khair, kusum, arjun, what? Mulberry. These are the plant species or different variety of plant species, okay, that are found in what? Tropical deciduous forest as well as in moist deciduous forest. Okay, after that, the dry deciduous found in areas having rainfall between 100 centimeter and 70 centimeter, present in the rainier parts of the peninsular plateau and the plains of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Okay, in that particular region, in the you can say in the territory of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, as well as in peninsular plateau area, we can easily found dry deciduous forest, because that areas are receive very, you can say very low rainfall. Okay, after that, some common animals are found in that areas, that lion, tiger, pig, deer, elephant. Okay, after that, some important, you can say plant species, tree species are also found in that region, like teak, sal, peepal, neem, etc. Okay, after that, the third one is thorn forest, or you can say tropical thorn forest. Then The tropical thorn forests are found in the region of with less than 70 centimeter of rainfall. Means in that region, in that territory, or you can say in that surface, that areas are receive very low rainfall. Okay, what's 70 centimeter of rainfall? The natural vegetation consists of thorny trees and bushes, acacias, palm, then euphorbias and cacti are the main plant species we can found there. These are scattered and have long roots. What? Penetrating deep into the soil to get moisture. The stems are what? Scaled to conserve water. Leaves are mostly thick and small to minimize evaporation. Some common animals are rats, then mink, rabbits, fox, wolf, tiger, lion, then wild ass, horses and camels are found in tropical thorn forest. Okay. Then the fourth type of forest which are found in India is are mountain forest. Okay, let's discuss about the speciality or features of mountain forest. Okay, means in which type of land, in which type of territory the mountain forest are grow up, and what kind of plants and animal species are found in that forest. So mountain forest have a succession of natural vegetation belts in the same order as we see from the tropical to the tundra region, between a height of 1000 and 2000 meters, weight temperature type of forest containing evergreen broad you can say leaf trees such as oaks and what chestnuts are predominant. Between 1500 and 3000 meters, temperate forest containing coniferous trees like pine, deodar, silver fir, spruce and cedar are found. At high elevation, temperate grassland are common. At high altitude, generally more than 3600 meters above sea level, alpine vegetation found which have silver fir, juniper, pines and birches trees common. Then near snow lines, shrubs and scrubs, they merge into the alpine grassland, okay, which are used extensively what for grazing by nomadic tribes like the Gujjars and the what Bakarwals. Okay, so mountain forest is mountain forest. Okay, you can say mountain forest as Himalayan forest also. Okay, and in Himalaya region, in Himalaya mountain range, this kind of you can say forest are found in India. Okay, due to varying altitude means height of the mountains. Okay, the vegetation changes from lower ranges towards the higher altitude. Okay, means by range, by you can say by height to height or step to step. Okay, the natural vegetation or you can say the plant species are changed by step to step. Okay, according to the height of the mountain ranges, according to the altitude of the mountain ranges. Okay, it varies from tropical forest type to tundra, oaks, chestnut, birch, silver fir, pine, cedar and deodar are the important species at higher altitude. Means in high or you can say in the head part of the mountain we can found what chestnut, oak, then fir, cedar, silver, this type of what plant species. Okay, then this forest resemble the coniferous type of forest. Sal and bamboo are also important species in the foothills. Foothills means in low altitude or low height of the mountain areas or footstep of mountain area. Okay, in that areas we can found what sal and bamboo type of important you can say important species, plant species. Got it? So you can say mountain forest as Himalayan forest also, which are commonly found in Himalaya mountain ranges in India. Okay. After that, the mangrove forest. What the mangrove forest. The last what natural vegetation which are found in India, and that is what mangrove forest. So these forests are found in the areas of coast influenced by tides where mud and silt get accumulated. Like the best example of mangrove forest is the Sundarban area. Okay. Then dense mangroves are the common varieties with roots of the plants submerged underwater. These are deltas of the Ganga, the Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Godavari and the Kaveri. In the Ganga Brahmaputra delta, Sundari trees are found which provide durable hard timber. Means you can say in mangrove forest we can found some economical economical important trees. Okay, like Sundari trees which provide durable hard timber. Then in that forest we can found palm, coconut, then koira, agar. Okay, in the mangrove forest. Then Royal Bengal tiger is the most famous animal, also are found in mangrove forest. Tiger, then lion, then tortoises, crocodiles, gharials and snakes, mostly found in what? Mangrove forest. Okay, so these are the, you can say, common types of vegetation which are found in India: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, thorn forest, or you can say tropical thorn forest, then mountain forest or Himalayan forest, and mangrove forest. Okay, so this is all about today class. Okay, in our next class we will discuss about the rest of the topics or important topics of our chapter. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.